Hello YouTube, today's video is an updated review of Imse Vimse all-in-one cloth menstrual pads. Imse Vimse do have a two-part system which I haven't used, but I might do at some point. But this review focuses on only the all-in-one system. What I've got in front of me is 6 night pads and 5 day pads. I have another one of these downstairs, but I can't be bothered to go get it, so for the purpose of this video I can leave that out. For the night pads, these are 13 inches long, they're 8 inches wide when not snapped, and they're 3.25 inches when they're snapped, or 3.5 inches snapped. So they're quite a wide pad, so maybe it's not suitable for the most petite of ladies, but for larger ladies, like, they're fine. I'm personally very broad built and these fit me beautifully. What's in these pads, which is true for all of them, is that organic cotton flannel on the top, organic cotton flannel on the back. The inner material is organic cotton flannel again, and then they've got a polyurethane laminate layer inside. So they're not 100% cotton, but everything apart from PUL is organic cotton. They're from Sweden. Random trivia for you. And the day pad is exactly the same in terms of specs, apart from the fact it's a bit shorter at 10 inches long. All these pads are very thin, mostly because of the way they're made. They don't have fleece on the back, so they don't have the bulk of the fleece, and they're done with an overlocker rather than turned in top stitch, which keeps them lovely and thin. I'll just get some of the pads to compare them to. There we go. What I've got is a night pad and a regular pad from Imse Vimse compared to a Yurtcraft Heavy and an Eco Rainbow Heavy. So just as an example, you can see just how thin they are in comparison. So for people who have to wear really thin trousers as part of their work uniform or school uniform, I think they're really good, because that is it. They really don't show through your trousers, which some pads in my case have. Like, really people shouldn't be looking, but I don't like the idea of someone being able to see that there's something in my knickers. But I think these pads are brilliant value for money. For £16 you get 3 of these patterned night pads. And the plain version is a little bit cheaper, but night pads can be up to £10 each, so 3 for £16 is a really good price. And for the regulars, it's 3 patterned ones for £13, and the plain ones are a little bit cheaper, but £13 for 3 is still good. Regular pads are generally around £5 to £6, maybe it's more for some brands, so they're a really good price there. So I think they're a really good stash builder. And these two here in particular are like 3 years old now and have been used on every cycle, and they're not in bad nick. Like, they've done what flannel does and gets a little bit like bobbly, but I'm not in bad nick. I am a soft water area, so they haven't needed like softening. I think that one's a bit worse on the like bobbliness, but that's not bad. And these have been used and washed twice. Like, they sort of just get to a point and then they never get any tattier looking. Perhaps that's not fair. But I really think you can't go wrong with these pads, providing a 3.25 to 3.5 inch width isn't too wide for you. Because if it's too wide and they bunch up, you may have liquid run off, which is really not ideal. But I have heard of people using the night pads like postpartum, postnatal, depending on where you are, pads with good success. And I just think, like, this brand doesn't seem to get that much coverage, and not like much for following. I'm not really sure why, but they're a good quality pad and they're a really good price, so I encourage you to have a look. They can be bought from feminineware.co.uk, earthwisegirls.co.uk, or Imse Vimse's own website. And right now, at the time of filming, there's an eBay seller selling them, so they're available in many places, so it's well worth checking these out. So that's it for now. If you've got any questions, just leave them down below. Thanks for watching.